everybody, and welcome back to ContinueQuest. We just met JonTron, and we're about to tell how it was.
Yeah.
You ready for this, Jen?
I think so.
I'm Paul.
I'm Nick.
I'm Jen.
And my girlfriend Jen is here, and she is playing the role of Hana in this stage performance of Asagao Academy.
I'm still waiting for fucking Gilbert Godfrey to come out.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah,
he's going to be the teacher.
Wasn't he supposed to be John?
No, it was a teacher.
No, the teacher.
Oh, that's right.
I should have done that as John.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to talk about speech fuzz.
Wait, what?
Those are very important questions I'm asking. You need to answer them. Was his hair super silky, or did it have the roughness of a dog's coat?
A dog's coat.
What? Did he smell like a wet dog?
Before I could answer,
No.
the door to the front of the room slid open, and a tall woman strolled in.
Gilbert Godfrey.
The class went quiet, and
It's Fran Drescher, okay?
this is Fran Drescher. No, please don't do her as
Please,
Fran Drescher.
please.
And obediently slid into their seats.
Fran Drescher.
Remember we met Fran Drescher? We didn't meet her, but we saw Fran Drescher in
We
a
were in the
museum.
same vicinity
Did you
as
really?
her.
We heard her cackle,
And then we saw her getting a private tour at the...
and we were like, "That's definitely Fran."
yeah, the
Drescher.
American Visionary Art Museum down in
Baltimore.
Wow, really? That's
Yeah.
cool. Is she from Baltimore?
No.
She's just hanging
she was
out?
just there when we were there.
All right.
I love
Actually, I don't know
art.
where she is from. She might be from Baltimore. I do not
Maybe.
know. But,
I don't know.
Yeah, from the
she didn't sound as obnoxious as the nanny.
No.
Yeah.
But she was close.
Yeah?
Yes. So this teacher is Fran Drescher.
Okay. I'm probably going to wind up sounding like Janice from Friends.
Okay. My heart beat furiously, blood rushing through my ears. Oh, it's
Oh,
Fran
fuck.
Drescher.
Good morning, class.
The teacher's melodic voice swam through the room, calming the buzzing high of the students back from break. My shoulders relaxed and my fear ebbed away. Nah, she can't be Fran Drescher.
I'm your teacher, Suzuka Wakisha. No, Wakahisha. You may call me Miss Suzuka.
The emphasis she placed on the word led me to believe that calling her Mrs. wasn't a mistake she would take lightly.
Whoa. Some of you might have noticed that we have a new student this semester.
Oh, great.
A hail of murmurs passed through the class. Some people glanced at me. Nope, there was the fear again.
Would you like to come up and introduce yourself?
Oh no, this
No.
is so bad.
I don't want that.
I nodded, stood, and slowly walked to the front of the room, counting my steps to make sure I wouldn't
Oh,
fall.
she counts her steps like you do, Jen.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's just like you. Except for you wouldn't give up cake. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Why did she give up that cake?
I faced the class, took a deep breath to introduce myself, and noticed a familiar face in the crowd.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
Dun, dun, dun.
There was John sitting with two other boys wearing Normal Boots Club jackets. They looked like a fearsome trio right there.
Yeah, dude, I would not mess with them.
One of the boys, the tallest one, was staring at me, the barest of frowns on his face. Something about him seemed really familiar. Wait, he was PBG, wasn't he? The other founder of the Normal Boots Club. Suddenly, all of the strength left my knees. What should I do? Why was he frowning? Was it possible that I already made a bad impression on him? You had to be kidding me. If he didn't like me, what did it mean about everyone else? Wouldn't they follow his lead? I swallowed. The faces of the classes began to congeal, forming one giant blob. Oh, she's passing out.
You moved from Amarizusu, huh?
I'm a Marisu. She sounds. Is this? She's becoming.
There's two R's and two I's. Amaririsu?
I think it's Amarisu.
Okay.
I nodded and swallowed again. She sounds like the person from Monsters Inc. The lady that works at the front desk.
Oh.
Then, like a beacon of light, I noticed Mai smiling and giving me a thumbs up. That's right. What would Mai do in this situation?
Yes, I've just moved here. My name is Hanami.
She's saying
We're
it
gonna
for
let her
me.
do it.
Transferred from Amaririsu Public.
Amaririsu.
Amariritsu.
Amarisu.
I'm really excited to meet you. I hope you'll all take
Oh, that's nice. They did this whole part.
That's nice.
I bowed my head to the class, and they clapped politely.
All right.
When I looked up, PBG wasn't frowning, but he still seemed oddly confused.
He doesn't like my pink hair.
No,
Yeah.
he doesn't like it.
Maybe he always looked like that.
Thank you. You may be seated.
I returned to my seat, heaving a small sigh. The hardest part of the day was over. Shizuka began to talk about standard procedure for the semester, the rules for classes, when homework was due, and that sort of thing. It was all very similar to my old school, and I spaced out in spite of myself. That reminds me of a story where one of my professors at the first day of class was like, I'll give you some stuff. If you do it, I'll give you these rules, and if you do it, you will definitely pass my class. And I remember she started listing things, and I just blanked out. And then I like came to at the end and I was like, fuck.
What?
Like you like zoned out.
PBG again? I glanced at him and his head snapped back to the blackboard. What was his problem? Class continued on like that until finally the bell rang and it was time for lunch.
It took you a long time to read that. I forgot.
Mai stretched her arms over her head and yawned.
Man, I hate the first day of school. It's always so boring.
Were you looking forward to it this morning? Something about exciting things happening?
Well, yeah, but I already did. You met Jontron, didn't you? Now I've got nothing left to look forward to.
Aww. What a sad outlook.
It's cold.
She sighed.
She's living vicariously through Hannah.
Yep.
And I was hoping to see Jared before class 2.
Oh, you're gonna be let down, girl. Putting all your hopes on him. She slashed and fell across the front of my desk. It seemed like this would be happening a lot.
Is Jared really that hot?
Oh, what?
Mai's head snapped back up. Her
Don't
eyes
let Heidi
flashing.
hear that.
I know.
What did you say?
If
If you stare directly at him for too long, your nose will melt off. I've seen it happen.
What?
Anyways, let's head to lunch. I'm super hungry.
Oh.
Go to one class and then go to lunch now?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
One long ass class.
Yeah, right?
I looked at my backpack. It held up through all of class, but I was worried that if I didn't take some of the stuff out now, I might do some permanent damage to it. Especially with Satch's book in there. I couldn't exactly afford a new backpack.
I need to put something in my locker first.
But if we don't go now, they'll run out of sesame seed buns.
That's huge.
Priorities.
Yeah, that's huge.
Oh. All right, let's go to my locker.
Nick.
That's okay. I'll just go ahead. Come find me, okay?
All right.
I was so lucky to have someone like her as my roommate. Quick as I could, I went to my locker and shoved the book inside. As good a book as it was, I was infinitely happier that I had Mai around so I didn't have to read it. Without her, who knew what I would do with myself? Especially with PBG staring at me like that.
Stop it, Austin.
Maybe I could ask her what was up with him when I met her at the cafeteria. It might just be the way that he was. Cheered, I headed for the cafeteria.
She's gonna run into him.
Yep. I carried my melon bread through the minefield of people, searching for the now familiar sight of Mai's red hair.
Where is she?
I couldn't see her anywhere, and there was almost no empty seats. All around me, students circled each other, laughing and joking, sharing bites of food, and spitting and splitting the cost for sodas. I thought kids were spitting, and I was like, that's disgusting.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Suddenly, I felt very obvious and very alone.
Isn't there anywhere I can sit?
Just then, I spotted a table at the front of the room. A lone boy sat at it, stabbing his spaghetti with the vigor of a Roman general. He was having a hard time with it. I moved closer to him, working up the courage to ask to sit with him. Well, no wonder. He was eating his spaghetti with a spoon. Wait a second. This guy was in my class, wasn't he? I saw him that morning at the front of the room. And he was wearing a jacket just like the Normal Boots Club, but different.
Damn.
A gold and gray jacket with an 8-bit block on the front. Was he a member of another club? Or maybe he was friends with them?
Hey, what?
Hannah!
Oh, Mai.
Mai appeared between me and the boy, who glanced up at us before returning to his spaghetti.
Thank goodness I found you. I saved a table for you in the back.
Oh. You missed the line, but I got you, Jen.
Oh, thanks.
I looked at the boy and then back at Mai. Yeah, our cat is just being really, really cute.
He's trying to need me.
Yes, he is. I looked back and then looked back at Mai.
Come on!
She grabbed my shoulder rather forcefully and pushed me to the back of the room.
Hey, what's wrong?
You are so lucky I got there when I did. That kid is Brutal Moose. His real name's Ian. He's from the Hidden Block.
Are they the bad guys?
I don't know.
The Hidden Black Club.
I can't imagine that they're bad.
Yeah, they are the bad guys.
What?
The
rival
of
club.
Normal Boots. He's really weird. I mean...
Oh, shit, they're talking shit on Ian? She looked around to make sure no one was listening, but we were completely alone in our little corner of the cafeteria.
He speaks in Comic Sans.
Whoa.
Yeah, it'd be better to stay away from him, especially since you've already gotten to know some of the Normal Boots guys.
Oh, shit.
What are you talking about? I only just met John today.
Haha, yeah, right. I saw the way PBG was staring at you. He totally likes you.
Oh, shit.
Really? Is that what you thought it was?
Either Mai was blind or she had a serious case of wishful thinking.
Oh, totally. It was so cute. Just like one of my favorite manga. You meet in high school, fall in love, and then go off and fight aliens together.
Yep.
I don't think that's going to happen.
What
Have
are you
some faith
doing,
in yourself.
cat?
That's totally what's happening.
What is this cat doing?
He's going nuts.
Does your cat have claws?
No,
Oh,
not the front. In the back he does.
okay. We'll be friends then.
So now you're good with PBG. Can you introduce me to Jared? Oh, was that what she was getting at? A hot flash of doubt seized me. Was it possible that Mai only liked me because she thought I knew the normal boots guys? That couldn't be the case, though. She was so nice. Still, looking at her shining and eager face, I couldn't talk myself out of the idea.
I actually thought PBG didn't like me.
What?
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 Why would you think that?
Well,
He was glaring at me.
Man, you just don't understand. That's a love triangle. A love triangle.
Wait, a triangle now?
Pink triangle
Dude, it's
on
coming.
her
See it.
sleeve. I can see it on her sleeve. Stars practically erupted from her eyes.
PBG, I can't. But Hana, I love you. But my maidenhood.
Where are you going with this?
I slammed my fork into the table. Mai looked pleased with herself.
Okay, I'm just kidding. You're really cute when you blush. You almost match your hair.
That's not fair at all.
I beg to differ.
Still,
I searched my mind, eager to change the subject.
that was an impressive scenario.
What? No, I wasn't. I just made it up on the spot.
Mai laughed nervously. Oh, so that's the girl who was talking when we got
Oh,
separated. When I see you get distracted by it, like I do it for you. Mai told the story of her past friendship with this girl, like they were eternal arch nemesis. Apparently, they had some bad blood. I nodded, choosing to take the time to relax. Before I knew it, we were finished eating. We got up and tossed our trays together. As I headed towards the door, though, Mai hesitated.
Hey, I forgot something back at the dorm.
Oh, need help?
No, I'm totally okay. I'm just gonna go get it. I'll see you later, though. Right?
see you later.
Okay, see you in class.
See you later. Check you later.
I waved, and Mai sprinted off in the direction of the dorms. Alone again, I crossed my arms and headed back to Poppy Hall. Large groups of 7 or 8 people were laying out in the sun, playing and catch and eating lunch on the lawn. It looked like fun to have so many friends like that. I smiled. Maybe this new school would really be better than my last. Without students inside of it, Poppy Hall looked a little bit like an abandoned hospital. My footsteps echoed as I climbed to the stairs to the 4th floor. I'm reading horribly. With a sigh, I opened my locker and pulled out the book Satch gave me. It was a good thing I brought it, after all. Like missing commas and stuff and ruining the cadence. I stepped into the classroom and saw a flash of movement by the window. A boy sat on the windowsill, and he jerked up when I came in. Oh, shit.
Oh, dude, who is it?
Dun,
He was
dun,
silhouetted.
dun.
Who do you think it is?
I know who
He
it
was
is.
silhouetted by the afternoon sunshine, so I couldn't quite tell who he was.
Hello, I'm sorry, did I bother you?
The boy stood and shook his head, then crossed to a desk on the opposite side of the room. As he passed, I was able to see him clearly. Another Normal Boots jacket?
Damn.
This guy. He was Shane from Normal Boots Club. How on earth did this keep happening to me? Shane sat down at the desk, fidgeted with his hands a little, then turned to look at me.
You're the new girl.
You're not going to do a British accent?
I don't know if I could do a Shane British accent.
My name is Hana. It's nice to meet you.
He's got a very nice British accent that
Yeah.
I would never be able to match. It's a northern accent. He nodded.
Shane.
There it is.
Yep.
Silence filled the space between us. Panic built up inside me. This is my chance to get in with the Normal Boots Club, and I was blowing it. I walked to my desk and sat down, sitting the book on top of it.
Setting. You.
I said that, didn't
You said sitting.
I? Yeah, same thing. Shane looked at me, unsmiling.
You're part of the Normal Boots Club.
Yes,
I am.
I am.
He spoke as if it were a challenge, almost glaring at me.
Oh, I just saw your jacket, so...
I trailed off. Ow!
Oh, come on. We're just getting to the good
Hold on,
part
let's
with
just
Shane.
talk to Shane a little bit more.
The jackets are really cool.
Okay.
Yes, they are.
Silence again. He seemed skeptical.
Perfect Shane.
Yep, as if he expected me to crawl to my skin and reveal myself to be a large amphibious reptile. I had to do something. Who knew when another chance like this would come? We'll be right back. And we're back. The mystery of Shane grows.
Woo!
But Shane didn't seem friendly. In fact, he seemed downright suspicious. Surely he wasn't onto me already. What would he be onto about?
Shane's a drug dealer.
Oh shit! Maybe it was better not to risk it.
Oh,
What do you think?
Dude, I'm gonna try talking to him.
Okay, you're gonna push him away.
So you play games then?
Shane looked over at me.
I've always been interested in video games, but I didn't get to play them much growing up. They're really expensive, and my dad couldn't afford them, but I used to go over to my friend's house to play there.
Shane didn't respond. Now what? I was out of stuff to say.
This is accurate to my interactions with Shane.
what did you play?
What?
What? Oh. Mario Kart. We go into battle mode on the triple deck. He would drive around by himself on the top level, and I'd try to booby trap the lowest level.
There's a good spot next to the ramp. I'd wait there until my mom came racing down the ramp to find me, then smash her with a red shell.
I think you're getting into Shane's little
Dude, I
hard
told you, I'm
outer
not afraid.
shell.
I'm not afraid.
Shane's angry stare faded. He was smiling, sort of.
I ain't scared.
He made the whole room seem 10 shades brighter. Or maybe I was more relaxed.
I can't do a laugh.
You could just go, ha ha. Oh my God, okay. All right. You don't have to laugh, Jen.
Your mom must have been mad. Ooh, sick bird.
Damn.
Sorry. Wasn't
She
a bird.
was, but she always let me do it, probably on purpose. Did your mom?
Oh, shit.
This
The door
bitch.
slid open. Mimi and her friends, a couple of chattering girls, entered the classroom. They stopped and stared from me to Shane. It was clear that they thought they were interrupting something, even though we were sitting on opposite ends of the room. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy they caught me talking to the Shane of
The
the Normal
Shane.
Boots Club. The girls went to their desk and sat down.
What were you?
Shane was staring at me again, an odd, hurt look on his face. I immediately felt like I was caught doing something I wasn't supposed to.
The Shane pacing is like the best.
Yes, it is. Did he know what I was trying to do? But I mean, it wasn't like I didn't want to talk to him. He was an interesting guy. It's not like I only talked to him because he was in normal boots. But he turned, pulled out a notebook and some pens, and scribbled away, thoroughly ignoring me. The air was stuffy. I tugged at the collar of my shirt, sweating. The girls kept looking at me over their shoulders as if they expected something. I smiled hesitantly at them. They smiled back, then started a conversation amongst themselves. The atmosphere was broken. I heaved a sigh of relief. What was up with these normal boots guys? John was really nice when I spoke with him, but PBG and Shane seemed to hate me. They were anything but normal.
Oh, damn.
All burnt. I waited for Mai to come to class, wanting desperately to tell her what happened. But when the bell rang and Miss Shizuka started teaching, Mai still hadn't come.
Dude, maybe Mai's hooking up with Jared.
Oh, shit. Class came and went, the bell rang, and I was alone. PBG stared at me for the entirety of the class period.
Stop
His face
it.
growing more and more menacing by the minute. How his face wasn't stuck in a perma-frown, I would never know. Shane and John didn't bother talking to me as they left the classroom, and the other students paired up around me.
Oh, we got a third girl now.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
no,
this is
you-
the mean
you
girl.
did her-
This is mean girl.
Yeah, you did her.
Hey, Mimi. Would you like to engage in casual discourse this evening? What?
Yeah, of course. ... But why are you talking like that? I stuffed my book into my backpack and headed into the dorm. With a sigh, I unlocked the door to my dorm room. As soon as the door opened, I heard...
What?
Mai and I lay in a heap on the floor.
I'm so glad you're back.
She wrapped her arms around my head and nuzzled me.
What are you doing?
Come, look.
She got off me and helped me to my feet. Without my face filling my vision, I saw that something had changed.
Oh my goodness. My
The
bad.
dorm room looked nothing like what it had before. The posters and fairy lights were still up, but now the window had light pink curtains on it that cast a warm haze around the room. A brand new white carpet was on the floor, pillars were piled high in the mountain on the top of the bunk bed. Even our chairs had been replaced with new, cushy leather ones.
What happened here?
Sorry, I didn't tell you, but I wanted to surprise you. I thought this would come in yesterday, but it was delayed today. I wanted to set up a big surprise. I'm still not done yet, though.
She gestured to some small potted plants arranged in neat rows on her desk.
Want to help?
Yeah.
Do I ever? I love plants.
You do love plants. Jen loves plants a lot.
I
We
love
finished
them.
setting the room up. What?
So we have a lot of them.
We have many, many plants. We finished setting the room up, switching a few objects here and there in order to get better, in order to better facilitate the feng shui, which Mai told me was excruciatingly important.
Duh.
She especially wanted to make sure our room was filled with reds and pinks and coupled items, though for what purpose I wasn't sure. Jen, I'm sure you were about to agree because you're into Animal Crossing, and you know how important feng shui is.
Yeah, duh.
Is that part of the game in Animal Crossing?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. It
Really?
like helps your luck.
Oh, interesting.
yeah. You gotta put your room together right. Mm-hmm. We collapsed with heavy sighs on the floor, then heaved great big yawns.
I like that IKEA chair.
It's
Me
not
too.
even the end of the day yet, and I'm so tired.
Me too. Wait,
She sat up suddenly with a jolt.
we should get some ice cream.
Yeah, I love
I
this
like the
girl.
way she thinks.
Ice cream, really?
Yeah, something to celebrate being roommates. The ice cream here on campus is genuinely good. I promise.
I don't know.
And I'm paying.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, you made an offer I can't refuse. All right. That's pretty close.
Sweet. Let's go.
Ice cream time. Ice cream time. The school shop was inside of a building off the cafeteria, packed with instant noodles and giant bottles of soda. Students wandered the aisles aimlessly. Clearly, here more to spend time than money. Mai paid the cashier and we grabbed our ice cream cones. Mine the one covered in sprinkles.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, this is delicious.
Isn't it? We're lucky to have such good food on campus. This place would be awful if we didn't.
I nodded and was about to respond when I noticed a commotion outside.
Oh, dude, it's us fighting. Oh, let's see what's going on.
Mai grabbed my arm and dragged me outside. There, three boys wearing normal boots
There
jackets
it
were shouting at
is.
each other.
Dun
each of
dun
their, each of their
dun.
faces turning purple.
This again.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Now you have to talk in your normal voice.
I
Yeah, now you
know.
gotta be
I'll
you.
be Josh.
I am clearly the only one who possesses the proper masculine form.
Yeah, right. I'm taller than you and more attractive to boot.
He's not.
True.
Either of those things.
Come on, guys. Can you not see these muscles?
Nick pulled back the sleeve of his jacket and flexed his arm.
Boom.
Go ahead.
These guys always go on about weird stuff like this. They're very energetic.
Oh, yeah?
Josh got into the downward facing dog yoga pose and grinned.
Look at this butt. Just look at this.
What? I don't understand. What I don't understand is why they don't just ask Jared.
Oh, yeah? Paul kneeled low on the
Dude.
ground, then took off at a sprint, heading straight for us.
So chiseled.
Check this out. He sprang into the air in a graceful ballerina's leap, spinning through the sky, and finally came straight for me? Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
When I opened my eyes, I was sprawled flat on the ground, covered in dirt.
Dude, you jump kicked her.
I know,
the
something
fuck?
cold and wet oozed into the top of my blouse.
no.
Ew.
Hannah, are you okay?
I sat up. Chunks of ice cream fell from my blouse to my
Oh,
skirt.
No.
What happened?
You ran into someone, you idiot.
I just want to hear your voiceovers. My uniform. It's ruined.
For a few seconds, silence. Then snickers rippled around me like the whining of cicadas. My throat closed up, water stinging my eyes.
Not this. Not again.
I stood up, prepared to walk away with dignity, when the entirety of the Normal Boots Club suddenly appeared in front of my face.
What happened here?
Seriously. Tears slid down my face. No, not here. I didn't want to cry in front of them.
What's a PBG? I'm trying to think what a PBG would be like.
His voice is pretty...
Hannah, are you alright?
Nope. Nope.
Nailed it.
Moving on. Who's next? I'm going home.
Wait, Hannah.
It's fine. I just want to be alone for now. Oh, she was crying.
It took all of my will not to run back to the dorm.
Dude, we're the fucking
I
worst.
know, we screwed it up. I immediately
God damn
changed
it.
into my
Fucking
pajamas
Paul.
and climbed into
Pauled
bed,
it.
reaching for my stuffed rabbit.
What am I going to do if this ends up being just like last time?
Mr. Bunny stared at me with his big, lifeless eyes. I squished him to my chest, losing myself in his soft fur. The door opened with a soft click.
Hannah, are you okay?
I rolled over in bed to face the wall, pretending to be asleep. Mai stood in the center of the room for a while, looking at me. Finally, she sat down at the desk and began to work on something. The sound of her pencil scratching against the paper stilled my mind. I don't know how many hours passed, but eventually I fell asleep.
Man,
We stink!
Pauled
the
it.
fucking worst.
I woke up to my alarm beeping, feeling only dread of the hours to come. After the nightmare that was the ice cream incident yesterday, I never wanted to take another step out of my room.
Well, dude, mine's got a poster of us back there.
I know. Curled up inside my blankets.
Blonde Josh.
As my alarm went off. It was only the second day of school, and I felt the same as I did every morning at home. Maya, of course, was already up. I could hear her hair straightener clap shut every few seconds from across the room. I felt bad about letting the alarm go off so long, so I slid my hand under the covers to switch it off.
Hannah? Hannah, get up, sleepyhead. I know you're awake.
I didn't even have time to poke my head out before Maya's body slammed into the edge of my mattress, bouncing me up. She jumped from almost halfway across the room.
Ha! You can't hide from Mai.
Sorry.
I was breathless, and I paused to calm my heart before speaking again.
Are you worried about what happened yesterday? No one cares about it, Hannah. I almost forgot about it myself.
She must have seen my face. She brought an arm around my shoulders and pulled me closer to her.
For real, though. We're going to go to class. No one's even going to mention that you made a huge fool of yourself yesterday.
You could have put that better.
I like that they're blaming it on her when it was my idiot fault.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
It might have been a big scene, but it totally wasn't your fault. It was Paul, all right?
Yeah, there we go.
When you jump, you have to calculate your trajectory. Like I just did now. He could learn a lot from a master like me. Oh, dude, maybe
that?
Mine and Paul are gonna hook up in this
I don't
story.
know.
I don't know. Get dressed and cheer up. I could bottle up your gloom and sell it to a wizard. What if he used it for evil? You can't let that happen, Hannah.
It's true. She can't. Her smile was wide enough to bridge a gap between continents. The beginnings of tears pricked the back of my eye, but this time they were for a different reason. I opened my closet and tried to avoid looking at the sad lump of clothing inside, slathered with dried up ice cream. I only had 2 uniforms, which cost my dad an entire month's salary. If I wasn't able to get the stain out of this uniform, what would I do? Sighing, I took my second uniform off its hanger and slipped it on as Mai waiting impatiently for me. Uh-oh. Ready to go?
Ready to go?
Sorry.
I guess so.
Good.
Just as Mai said, no one paid any special attention to me. Well, there were a few odd looks here and there, but nothing nearly as bad as what I was expecting. As the lecture went on, my anxiety for the most part faded. I took to staring out the window to avoid eye contact. A few boys were out on the field playing soccer. Wait, was that PBG? I scooted closer trying to get a better look.
What was her voice?
Fran Drescher.
Oh, yeah. Hannah.
At the sound of my name, I leaped to attention.
If there's something more interesting outside than samurai death battles, please feel free to enlighten us. You came here to learn, not to contemplate the scenery.
Yes, Miss Shizuka. I'm sorry. That's the first time I've had to say that name.
You got it.
I was not prepared.
She turned back to the chalkboard and continued her lecture as if nothing happened. A few desks in front of me, a guy sitting next to Brutal Moose turned around and gave me a flashy thumbs up. I made a face at him, unsure of what exactly he expected me to do. Then Ian turned around and socked him on the head. The other guy mumbled something to him, probably apologizing. Ian's eyes slid to me for a brief instant. Then he looked away. Were they looking at me because of what happened yesterday? Or was there some other reason?
Oh.
I shook my head. There wasn't time for this. I had work to do if I wanted to keep my scholarship. After the pages and pages of notes on Japanese history, it was nearly time for lunch.
Okay, everyone, it's almost free to go. The work tonight isn't so hard, so don't grumble. You should work together to complete it so you don't have a hard time.
Wow, she really started mumbling, huh?
Yeah.
Also, as you may be aware, the Flower Festival is coming up in a week and a half.
This news was met with a few cheers as everyone started to pack up.
Ooh, is there going to be a dance? Since you have the day of the festival off, our first exam will be the day before.
Oh, shit. There were no cheers this time.
A foghorn played outside.
It's just wonderful. Believe me, I know.
But
But try not to let the festival distract you, okay?
I like Paul's impression of Nick's impression.
Yeah.
That is all. See you tomorrow.
Miss Shizuka flashed a peace sign and winked as she
What
walked
the
out the
fuck?
door. She's pretty awesome. Yep.
She fucking peaced out.
What a weird teacher. Yeah, her voice is weird.
Oh, that lecture was so boring.
Maya walked beside me, a tray in her hands. We were shuffling through the cafeteria trying to find a seat.
Didn't you say that yesterday?
Probably, but it's true for today too. Hannah, help me. I'm gonna die of boredom.
Oh, they're trying to finish this episode. Brad wants us to stop. Hold on, we'll go a little further.
I feel like we're gonna meet
We have an
somebody else
assignment
here.
to keep us busy, Mom.
We already have work to do?
How did you not hear that?
My sighed dramatically, then leaned to the side and rested her head in the crook of my neck. I reached up to pat her head a few times, but she straightened before I could do it.
Oh God, Hannah, Paul's walking over here. He's looking at you. Does he look angry to you? Why is he coming over here? Do you think he's gonna kick you again? Dude, you can't kick her.
I jump kicked her.
That's
The
great.
same Paul who humiliated me last night strode towards me. I instinctively backed away, but he kept coming closer.
I feel like Jen, you should do a Paul.
We should take a break and find out next week what happens with Paul.
Aww.
Be back soon.
Bum.
Paul Hanger.
Paul.
Or like the sad trombone. Paul.